Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me in today's episode, Self-Taught English podcast. And as you know that I create like a series of episodes talk about self-improvement. And actually, I'm sharing my journey, how I improve myself. This is my journey, and I think that if I share it with you, maybe you'd like also to start improve your quality of life. And maybe I'm gonna inspire you, I don't know. But I'm happy to share my journey about self-improvement and my self-growth, how I make myself mentally growth and mentally strong. And I think that our life meant to for that, meant for stop anyone try to abuse you, how you should do that, how to become more assertive at work, how to build boundaries with people, and how to make people respect you. This is the most important aspect for our quality life if you want to build a quality life. So in today's time, in today's world, everything is very fast, Everything is moving fast, and like each minute we have new trend, we have new thing, and we have new product launched. We don't know, but building our self-confidence and self-esteem and practicing how we can do that, it's now become crucial for maintaining our mental well-being. And honestly, I noticed that many people struggle with negative self-talk. This kind of like neglecting yourself, which significantly, I think, impacts to their self-worth and, of course, their beliefs and their behavior with other people. So, understanding how to change these negative thoughts into positive one is essential for personal growth and achieving a fulfilling life. So, I think it's big introduction for that, but I need to introduce for you why I think self growth and your well-being, build your well-being is important, and it's like a muscle. You need to build it every day. You need to work on it every day. And also, of course, your self-awareness. You need to become more aware of yourself. And this is the second point here. After our introduction, I'm gonna start with understanding your self-awareness and how to practicing self-awareness. So you need to start with the concept and to build your self-esteem. So for example, if I have an interview now at a company and I am unaware of my strength point and my weakness point, and I think this is the most famous question we all have. What is your strength and weakness point? If I am not aware of my weakness and strength point, it's gonna be useless and I'm gonna fail in this interview. So because of that, I'm gonna start with the core concept of how you build your self-awareness, how you should practice self-awareness. And then I'm gonna talk about how you can shift your mindset and develop a habits that can create for you a self-confidence and to become strong mental health, to we have more strong mental health. So basically, what is self-awareness? So self-awareness is ability to monitor and understand your thoughts, your feeling, your behavior, and it involves being mindful of your mental and emotion states. You need to become more aware of when something is trigger me, something is drive me anger, something is drive me sad. You need to aware of your emotion states, and you need to be more conscious about your choices and reactions and actions in life. Why you choose this, not that, and when you should respond and when you should don't react. All of these reaction you need to be aware of. So you're gonna ask me, if I stopped being self-aware, what this is going to happen, how this is gonna affect on my life. So this the answer the answer for this is so simple. You will find yourself reacting impulsively or getting caught up in negative thoughts pattern will never end. If you don't understand, let me give you the answer in other meaning. If you think that self-awareness is not important, then you will find yourself in a big house inside your mind of self negative thoughts, never ended. It's like a cycle. So the importance of self-awareness, it's like a foundation of your personal growth, and I already gave you example for that. When you are aware of your negative thoughts, you can start to challenge and replace them to positive one. And this practice helps you to take responsibility for your happiness and create the life you desire. And self awareness allows you to observe your thoughts, your reaction, your objective without like attaching yourself to them. Sometimes we have things trigger us from outside and we already feeling from inside negative, and we feel like something bad is going to happen, and already something happened and trigger us. This might attaching us to things and situation which is not real and our mind just created. So we need to empower ourselves. So how we can do that? This is the next question. How I can practice my self-awareness. Basically, I'm gonna share my journey how I practice right now my self-awareness. It comes or it starts with reminders. One effective method to practice self-awareness is by setting reminder on your phone. And don't get laugh about me. You need to set you need to set a reminder on your phone a few times a day. And this reminder prompts you to check in with yourself and evaluate how you are feeling at that moment. It's so simple. Just create a reminder in your calendar every day in a certain hour, maybe fixed hour or wherever time you want. And I need this reminder when it comes. You check yourself, monitor yourself. So you need to like make a small evaluation to yourself. And I need you ask yourself this question. Am I feeling sad, happy, hopeful? Can help you to point your emotional state and identify any negative thoughts that need addressing, things like that. And I need you to observing your thoughts at this moment. I start to ask myself, now I need to observe myself. And the best way to do that, by the way, after you have your alarming and you set your reminder, I need you to have pen and paper and start write. By observing your thoughts, you are going to recognizing that you are not your thoughts. It's a breakthrough in self-awareness. So your thoughts seems from your ego, by the way, and your inner self, but they don't define who you are. We have ego, we have inner self, we have our soul. So we have a lot of things inside us. So once you start to write these negative thoughts or what you are feeling in this moment, you will start notice your self-awareness. Is this feeling comes from my ego, or it's like my inner self, or it's just a real feeling? You will have a self-awareness. This is what I called practice. And then by observing your thoughts, you will now start realize the situation and determine that this comes from where. And I need you to detach from your thoughts and allows you to achieve to choose whatever you want. So once you start observing and realize that when these thoughts come from, I need you to stop and detach from all of these thoughts. So sometimes we need to, once we realize that these thoughts comes from our ego, we need confronting the ego. So negative thoughts are often fueled by the ego, acting like, you know, when you are hungry and you need to eat anything, and suddenly you found like a junk food and I'm gonna eat everything. This is like your mind and your brain, how it's work. I'm trying to give you a silly examples because I think this is the only way to you to understand how the process is created. It's important also to recognize when your thought is coming from your ego, and challenges is vitality here. And I need to remind myself all the time that negative thoughts are not true. It's a reflection of your reality. By doing so, you can make your ego more weaker and hold over all of that. So another way I do it is and changing my negative thoughts. I think it's meditation and affirmations. It's a good way to detach any negative thoughts or negative past situation and replacing these thoughts by practicing feed your mind with constructive and gratitude. Gratitude, by the way, will transform your thoughts and level up your energy. By the way, try to practice gratitude every day. So I hope you like this episode, and I hope you share your story about your self improvement, and I hope to see you next time.